Well, good morning, everyone. Did you guys do a lot of dancing last night? Is that why you're a little quiet? Let's have a moment of truth. All right, well, let's get started. You found Dori. Well, now you won't forget my name. So how many people have heard me speak before? Oh, many of you. Welcome back. And those of you who have not, welcome. It's great to have you. I'm super excited to be with you today because we are going to be discussing a topic that is so important to all of your success. Compensation is one of the things that a lot of people struggle with. And I'm here today to shed some light on it for you and to arm you with some strategies that you can go back and actually implement. So I only have about 25 minutes with you though, so I'm going to have to move fast. I know you're going to want a lot more information after I'm done, so you can go to our booth. We're in 225, or I'm going to be outside for a little bit to answer any questions. So either way, I'm here to arm you with all that information. So Alex is going to make me do my own introduction, but first let me tell you what I'm going to cover. And the first thing we're going to talk about are the biggest challenges that people have with their financial health, their financial business. And then we're going to talk about pre-preparation steps. I'm actually going to give you a step-by-step on how to create a performance-based compensation model. You might want to write this down, performance-based compensation model, because you shouldn't just pay your team anyway, you should pay them on performance. So we're going to dive into that a little bit more here in just a minute. And then I'm going to wrap up with some mistakes to avoid. So the biggest challenges that I see as I work with people, travel all around the world, is really the financial health. One of the biggest things I find is that many people don't even have a budget, which is pretty sad. I don't know why they don't, but they don't. The other thing I find often is that the compensation model is not based on performance. They just pay people flat rate in most cases. I'm going to be general here for just a second. As a matter of fact, I was doing a private coaching call not too long ago. This is a brand new client for us. And she called me up all excited. I just found a nurse. I said, great, tell me about her. She proceeds to tell me. I said, all right, so how are we going to pay her? She's like, well, I offered her $100,000 a year. I'm like, for what? Showing up? No, that's not what we want to do. And those are some of the mistakes that I find often, is that we just pay people for just showing up instead of paying them on performance. And that's what, again, what we're going to go over today. And then the other biggest challenge is retail sales. That just kills your business. It's either you have just a little corner somewhere with a cabinet that's locked. God forbid somebody might touch a product. And we don't have expectations and consequences for our team to really promote retail. And that's sad to me. You're leaving so much money on the table from the retail aspect of your business that I'm going to show you in the next few minutes on how to actually compensate them on all these aspects. And you want to be able to pay them their true worth so they can perform and get paid what they're actually worth. And you know, one time, this is an answer I give everybody. My team always wants to have a raise. They keep asking me for a raise. Here's the phrase that you should tell your team if they're asking you for a raise. You need to say, you know what, I want to give you a raise. And here's how you get it. You help us reach this target and you'll be able to make more money. So we should never tell our team, you can't have a raise. You can have a raise, you just have to earn it. And that's the part that many times we don't really perform. So all these challenges lead to that low profit. And frankly, you went into business to make money, not be broke. I have clients when they first start working with us, they're making already $1 million, $2 million. I shouldn't say making. They're bringing in $1 million or $2 million a year, but they're not getting to keep much of it. And that's sad because you went into business to be profitable. You didn't just buy yourself a job, more stress, more responsibilities. You went into business as entrepreneurs to make money. And that's really what we want to focus on, is making